bring in Albanese again, who wanted to wait for his son and his partner there too. Here he is.
Great. No worries.
Mr Albanese, a lot of Australian voters won't vote for you today. If you win tonight, you'll still be their Prime Minister. What's your message to people who haven't supported Labor?
My message is I want to represent all Australians. I want to unite the country. There's been a lot of division in recent times. It's one of my criticisms of the current government, is that Scott Morrison looks for division and difference rather than unity and common purpose. I want to bring people together, and regardless of how people vote in our great democracy, it's good that people express their views at the ballot box. Once it's done, then we need to unite and to move forward as a nation. I believe that we can.
Mr Albanese, if you win tonight, is Toto going to live at the Lodge or Kirribilli House?
We're not getting ahead of ourselves. One thing that can be certain is that Toto is a very loyal dog, I think, as you have seen here, and just the absence of a few minutes means you get a great greeting, and it's very uplifting.
Anthony, Mr Albanese, tonight you could be just the fourth Labor leader in about 80 years to win government from opposition. How much is that weighing on your mind, the sense of history tonight?
Well, I feel a great sense of responsibility. I remember as a very young boy when Gough Whitlam won in '72. I just remember my mum telling me that our team had won. It was a bit like the '71 grand final when our other team won against St George when South won. I grew up with a passion for Labor. My mum was a rank and file member, never held a position. I have her life membership certificate in my office. And my grandfather was president of Camperdown branch of the Labor Party. I was raised with three great faiths, and Labor, of course, was one of them, and I've held to it my whole life. I believe that Labor governments make a positive difference to people's lives.
You went through the argument 6 weeks. It's been a long campaign. How would you assess your campaign just hours from polls closing?
Well, people will assess it when they cast their votes, but we've been positive. We've put forward a plan for a better future. I do notice I still have not seen a poster of Scott Morrison on any polling booth put up by the Liberal Party, and I've been to 6 states and a territory in the last week. Couple more.
Have you received a message of support from Mr Shorten at all?
Absolutely.
Been in a similar position?
Yeah, I spoke to Bill this morning on the way to the MCG where I did Breakfast TV. Bill knows what it's like to be opposition leader on election day, and Bill rang me to wish him well, and we had a good chat. He's played an important role in the campaign.
What about the weight of the responsibility? You're here with your partner Jody, your son Nathan, Toto as well. How are you feeling? Can you talk us through? Are you feeling nervous? Did you get much sleep last night?
I slept quite well, I've got to say. Yesterday we went to, of course, we began in New South Wales, we began in Marrickville, we went to Adelaide, we went to Launceston, we went to Melbourne. We did the last event. I think we finished with you guys about 8 o'clock or thereabouts. I did the 7:30 report. I did Raph Epstein down there in Melbourne. What I wanted to know in myself was that I hadn't left anything on the field, and I've done that. I've done my best for the cause of Labor, which I'm passionate about. I feel a sense of responsibility. I think that Australians want a change of government. And when you have a Prime Minister who a week ago said vote for him and he'll be someone different, vote for him and he'll change, well, the way that you change the country is to change the government.
Over the last 3 years,